As each day passes with no rain, some farmers are being forced to accept that they won't have a crop this year.
Newswatch's Amanda Richardson spent the day talking to two different types of farmers who say the same thing. Their plants are fighting a losing battle. She joins us live in the studio with more.
That's right, Allison and Caitlin. On Monday, the U.S. Department of Agriculture said nearly half of the corn in Illinois was rated at poor or nearly poor. And for one family of farmers in Coles County, they can only sit back and watch acre after acre wither away.
And the 104 to 106 degree weather we had last week just pretty much cooked the corn. The pollination is pretty much destroyed by the dried out tassels, and it's just a bad year.
Brad Morgan is one of many farmers scoping out his dry, cracking, dying corn crop and realizing his crop will be virtually non-existent.
It's trash, deer food.
He says a lot of his corn didn't get pollinated earlier this spring and summer because of the dry weather, and as a result, will never produce corn.
I farm 1,140 acres. I would be surprised if it makes anywhere from 50 to 75 bushels.
And his struggles don't end there.
I didn't carry federal crop insurance this year. I have hail and I have fire insurance, but I do not have federal crop. This is all out of my pocket.
Just down the road, Morgan's daughter Kim Ross is seeing things get dicey on her farm, where the sun is beating down on her tomatoes.
They're just about that 110 degree, 105 degree heat, just kind of cooked them in the fields. You can see the white sun scald, and some of them have just, literally cooked all the way through. They're squishy.
Plus, since Ross's farm is organic, dozens of varieties of vegetables aren't just battling the sun.
The plants have to compete. You have more weeds on an organic farm, and they have to compete with the weeds for nutrients and water. So definitely it makes everything, the heat and the dry is hard on everything.
Despite their struggles, both Ross and Morgan are just trying to get by this summer while they hope for rain.
I can weather this year, but I just don't want another year like this next year.
Morgan says the corn planted in late March is doing better, but really needs help from the rain to fill out the kernels. But the corn planted in early April, when corn is normally planted, won't survive this weather. He says it won't be long before we see higher prices in the grocery store as a result. Live in the studio, I'm Amanda Richardson. Back to you at the desk.